Times Square, quiet. Its famous streets, largely empty. Schools, bars, restaurants closed down in New York. On Wednesday, neighboring Pennsylvania joined New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut in taking coordinated steps, barring gatherings of over 50 people and closing most businesses. Extreme measures to control the rate of infection from a fast-spreading coronavirus.
Good morning.
The urgent, multi-state response was needed to fill the gap they say the White House isn't.
The state cannot do this on its own. We don't have the capacity. We don't have a workforce. We can't build new hospitals in 45 days. The federal government can be extremely helpful here.
If we do not act, the price will only be larger.
New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy sent a letter to Trump asking him to deploy the military to help build tent hospitals. The public health crisis is a direct threat to our national security and the safety of our people, Murphy wrote. Earlier this week, governors urged President Donald Trump to mount a nationwide coordinated campaign against the coronavirus pandemic. Of particular urgent concern, an acute shortage in medical supplies at hospitals throughout the country. Everything from gloves to masks to respirators. A recording of the meeting was leaked to the New York Times, and in it, Trump is overheard telling governors that he'll try his best, but that the states might be left on their own, and that each state should buy anything they can get their hands on.
An emergency response.
But public health experts say leaving it to individual states is unwise.
We don't want governors to all be fighting over the same. I think there are like a half a dozen main respirator manufacturers in the U.S. But why should we have our governors fighting? It would be better and more fair if it was at a high level and they apportion it out based on your need, for instance.
New York's governor said on Wednesday he speaks with Trump at least once a day, and both sides are now better cooperating. But that the Northeast states will continue to rely on each other as there's no longer any second to waste. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, New York.